All right, so I guess we're back. Yeah, so we're back. I don't really have anything planned, so I guess yesterday we finished up these slots. We're probably going to be doing more on that front. Hold on, my cats want to come in. Kitty cat, you can come in. Goblin cannot because he's a menace. All right, nice. Okay. There we go. So let's take it from where we were yesterday just to refresh our memory. So I could add in footsteps. That could be one thing I do. But what we could do is pick up stuff from here. So I already have the burgers in my inventory. Let's pick up the chicken. We can pick that up. We can then throw it into a slot here. And then after the time expires, it's 2 seconds. We need to, I think it's, we do need to fix that. That doesn't show up. Let me grab this. And yeah, if I throw that in the slot, I think we're hiding our text when we shouldn't be. So let me take a look at that real quick. Yeah, where is that at? That should be on our empty slot A. And I might have to go through and edit it on each script because I ended up making each script separate, which we didn't want to do, but you know, it happened. So yeah, and all these are basically the way this game is going to operate for anyone who hasn't seen any of this. You're going to pick up stuff. This will be a freezer. You'll be grabbing meat out of these freezers, frozen. You'll throw it in the sink to defrost. It'll be a set amount of time. You'll then have to throw it on the grill. And while it's grilling, I guess we'll have some type of mechanic over here with this fry-later. And then you'll have to add the condiments and throw everything over here. There'll be orders coming in from, like, I guess demons or undead or something. Something cool. So that's the general plan of what we're going to do. And yeah, I really like that idea. So I guess... yeah, we were going to fix this first before we started messing around with other stuff. So let's grab that slot again, and we're just hiding the time label at the wrong time, right? So this should be set to time label.visible. That's weird. So we are setting it to true here. We set it to false there. Yeah, let me just leave it on for now. Let's say there's no reason to turn it off. That way I can just kind of debug a little easier. Yeah, who cares? So let's run that shit and see what happens. So we grab the rat dogs and we'll throw them in a random slot here. Oh, that's right, we only edited the first script. So let me grab the dogs again and throw it in here. And I guess we're still not seeing that. That's weird. So if I go here, yeah, still none. And let me try the last one just for shits and giggles. So it only shows up at the very end. That's weird, but we can pick up the hot dog. We can pick up that. We can pick up that and this as well. And then we cannot place the individual items back into here, which is good. We wanted that, so. And then the label is visible there. So we basically just ruined that scene for no reason. Let me go back to it. We'll grab the empty slot that we just changed. We'll put that there. So let me just go through on timer timeout. Did we resync the timers with each one of these? Do we have to do that? That's a good question. Let me take a look at that. So we're in scene A. We go to slot. Actually, we'll go to this. What is this connected to? It's got to be connected to... Let me disconnect. Oh, shit. The thing is, like, I duplicated these from each other, so, I mean, just to make sure. But, yeah, I'm pretty sure that's functioning, because why it wouldn't run if it wasn't functioning, so, yeah, I'm just being overly cautious there. But, yeah, so how the flow works is once we click on it, it says spawn this signal, which is spawning the frozen item in the sink to be defrosted. So we're saying time label is set to visible, and the time label should be our second child, so 0, 1, 2, that should be our time label right there. We're setting it to visible, right? Yeah. And are we... yeah. So let's see. Frozen item that we're being spawned. What am I missing? I'm missing something here. If not, I guess, you know what, we'll put a longer timer on there as well. I think we're going to put a wait time of 5. It might just be that it's too fast. That might be the issue as well. And I'm just being obtuse about it. So wait time back up to 5. And let's try that. So that should work on slot A if I fix the problem. No, I didn't fix the problem, but it is counting to 5. So let me just... Oh, in the ready function, we're setting it to false. Why don't I not do that? And we'll just put a pass right here. I think... I don't know. I don't know why that was such a problem. Hide self. Oh, when are we calling this? That's probably the issue. Kid Cat, can you not be doing that right now? Okay, so we don't call that at all. Awesome. So why don't we just, oh shit, that's right. I think we actually call this from another, function. Oh no, that's something completely different. This doesn't hide just a label. This hides the, actual node itself. So, let's not do that. It's hard to focus with my cat messing with me. So, yeah, I guess it was just the issue of having it up here in the ready function, which I don't know why I did. And then let's try that. We'll leave everything else intact. So we're, okay, there we go. We got the 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, 0, and then it doesn't go away. Then we can pick this up, and then it goes away. So I guess that's more what we want. I don't know why putting it on the ready shouldn't really mess with it, but whatever. So let me try and make sure it works again. And now it's disabled. So that's interesting. You know what I'm going to do is just not disable it at all. And I think that's going to be the way to do it for now. That way I can just always see it. I don't really feel like taking the time to fix it right now. I want to start putting in together other stuff. So, and then if I search the word visible, yeah, let me throw that in here. Are you anywhere else in this script? So those we need to keep intact. It was just these. So let's give that a shot and see what the hell happens. Nice. So we get this. We get that. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. And then it sticks around. It doesn't disappear. We grab the hot dog. It stays there. We can then grab another frozen item and chuck it in there. And we get the thing. So I think I'll probably come back and fix that later when I like feel like going through all the logic for that. But I think what we should do is continue on and maybe get some type of mechanic for here. And I guess we'll pretty much use the exact same thing as we did on this one. I mean, it's just 4 slots, so I don't know if we should do 4 over here, because this is kind of smaller, but I guess we'll go with 4 and see what happens. So I'm trying to decide if we're just going to copy and paste, but it might be better to make these from scratch and see if we can improve, and I think that's what I'm going to do. It'll also be better for the video format, so yeah, I think it's how we're going to do it. Let me change my music to some lo-fi beats. And we'll keep going here. So what we need is scene A. We'll just make a new scene. I'm going to say, I guess griddle slot A, and then we can kind of look at this one as an example. So we have a mesh here, and that's easy. I guess we should just we could just change this type to a mesh. So we change that to a mesh instance 3D, and then of course we have to add a mesh. We're going to add a should we add a cylinder mesh since we're putting the patty there? I think we should. Yeah, why not? And we'll just make this less cylindery by decreasing the height and make it more square. I was about to say squarish, dude. We'll make it more circleish. So there we go. Probably somewhere in there, except it's probably going to have to be bigger. And yeah, we have these slots. I'm going to save it along with this. So grill slot A dot tscn. And let's see what else we need. Of course, we need something to interact with our raycast that is shooting from the player. This is how we basically touch stuff and know what we're hitting in the world. This sends signals back to our camera swivel here, which sends it back to our player and then interprets it so we know what we're clicking on. So we need something to interact with that, and we're going to use a empty slot. And we're going to use a area 3D. We could use a body too, like some type of static body, but we're going to use an area because I like to use them. And we'll just make it. I think we can just take this and say that, and then I'll just take this collision shape. Well, actually, we could do it even simpler than that. We could just we'll get rid of that. And I'll just make a collision shape and scale it to the same size. Let me throw that in, new cylinder shape, and we'll bring it on down to right there. And we may end up making this a little bit bigger than the actual object itself. That way the player doesn't feel like cheated, like they're missing it. It's always a good idea to kind of like lean in the player's favor when they're like trying to grab stuff, I feel like. So that's roughly about the shape it is. And I think we're going to try and stick with the same naming conventions. So instead of what we have, we're going to, griddle slot A. I guess we'll say griddle. I guess we'll just call this griddle slot A as well. Since it's an area, we'll know the difference based on the type of node it is, just like we did here. And then we're going to need an animation player because we're going to flash this color. And hopefully by the time that I have the game more made, I'll have the shader ready that I can just plug in and it'll flash the color by itself. But so far we don't. So what we have is this. We're going to do a new standard material. We have this animation player. I'm going to call this griddle slot A anim. Nice. And then we'll actually animate one of the properties of our material. So we'll go to the transparency. We're going to set this to alpha. We have our albedo. We're going to set this to yellow. Probably like a brighter yellow, kind of like that. And pretty transparent, just like this. And yeah, so we're gonna go ahead and hit an animation. Yeah, sorry. I was thinking about two different things there. Okay, so what are we going to call this? We'll call it blink, just like we did the other one with a lowercase b. And I think we made that one, what, like 3 seconds? I think it was like 2.5 actually. And then we'll add a track. Actually, now that we have this, we'll just click on the animation player, and then I think if we go back to this, we got these little keyframes now, so we can just click on our material, and then we'll hit a keyframe there, we'll create it, we'll throw it here, we'll insert another key, and then come down here and insert another key. So then in the middle here, we'll just take the alpha all the way to 0, and that should give us a nice blinking. So there we go. And we'll put that on repeat, and we'll put it on autoplay. So now once it's instantiated in the scene, it's just going to do that automatically. And then we have to make another one that is, I think it should be fade out. What do we call it in the other script? Because I'm going to probably copy that script. We got blink and we got hide, so I'm going to grab hide. I'm going to call it hide. Hide, there we go. And we'll take the animation and say, actually I think we'll just do the exact same thing we did here, where we click on the animation player first, then we click on the slot, and then we click on this, and I guess we'll just take it all the way down, and then we'll hit a keyframe. Sorry, I forgot what the word is, and I'm just going to put it all the way to the end because I want it hidden the entire time. And yeah, that should be what we need. And it shouldn't really matter the amount of like time it is. So what we'll do now is what else do we need in here? We're going to need some type of label and then some type of timer. So let's just put a label here. Label 3D basically. I think, yeah, that'll be what we'll do for now, and then maybe we'll change it in the future. And I'm going to call this, what's a good name for this? Burger Doneness? No, I don't think so. Me, I've probably been like messing around with Godot for like 5-6 years now. Yeah, you know, we're just going to call this time label. Very creative. And then, oh, thank you. Time label. And then we'll go here and we'll add a timer. And that goes right there. So let me go back to the blink animation, and I'm just going to leave this playing. Okay, so I think that's what we need. We then need to add a script, and we're going to call it griddle slot A, and it's in the slots folder, so that looks pretty good to me. And then we'll grab, I think we should basically grab the empty slot A. We'll control A for all this. We'll control C. We'll then come over to our script for this guy and throw it right on in, and then we'll have to edit some stuff. So place inside this function is probably going to be about the same, but instead of current frozen item, we want to do current cooking item. And maybe we'll do a check on that. I'm not exactly sure. By check, I mean like checking the groups and stuff, but probably not really necessary. So let me go here, current cooking item. I guess mainly for 3D, I guess like you have to learn like Blender and stuff. I think Blender is a great place to start if you haven't learned it. I have like a big tutorial on my channel. It's like 4 hours, and it like makes a FPS with Blender and Godot. I mean, that's a good place to start. I think I do it pretty quickly. So what do we got to do here? But yeah, I would say just try and make like small scenes, like an FPS in Godot, and you'll learn a lot. It goes by pretty fast. So, all right. place inside, we got to get rid of this, do cooking item. Right there. Nice. And then we also, we got to change that here. Current cooking item. This will just make so much more sense when we're reading it. And we'll throw it in. And there we go. So we're also going to have to change the objects that we load in. And I didn't really think about this, but I guess we're going to need some type of cooked hot dog and like cooked burger. So we can just really change the texture. So what I'm going to do is this. I'm going to go to GIMP real quick. I'm going to open it up over here and say File, Open. And we'll go to Documents. I think it'll be Horror Cooking. We need the, is it Scenes? Or one of these has the actual textures in there. Here we go. So we can grab these. Basically what I'm going to do is take these and just turn them brown. And then that way when they show up at the bottom of the screen, they'll be brown. And then we can also kind of edit the texture in for the model, for the 3D model, and that way they'll turn brown on there too. So I just need to grab these three, and then I guess I'll open them, and that should be fine. And man, how do you make a hot dog look cooked? I guess we'll just what are we gonna do here? I don't know. What if I colorize it? I don't really want to try too hard at this. Colorize, and we'll make it a... There we go. That's a cooked hot dog. That's fucking perfect. Every time, dude. I'm a genius. Alright, export as. We'll call that single rat dog, and that will be the cooked version. Or we'll just call it cooked. We'll export that fucker, and then we'll grab this, and we'll go color. Colorize, and we gotta make this one brown. Just like Mom used to make. Nice, destroyed burgers. Yeah, I guess a little more yellow. You know what, that should be... It's a golden brown. I don't want to make it too chicken color, though. It should be like that, and then maybe a little darker. Yeah, I think that'll be okay. That'll still be clearer, because it's much more circular than the chicken. So we'll go File, Export as... What? File, Export as, and then single burger patty cooked. And then I think for the chicken, I should actually take this and make it like a blue. So I'll go color, colorize, and I'll make it blue or like maybe like a pinkish or whatever, and then have that be the uncooked version, and then the cooked one be brown. Or, I mean, should we turn it like more brown? Because I think that would look weird if it was like more red or brown or whatever. So I think I should make this one like a, I need like a lighter pink, so somewhere in here, I guess, but maybe less. Or like, something that looks like uncooked chicken, you know? Yeah. Well, you know what? I think we'll do like a blue, like a blue frozen chicken, and it'll be a little bit less drastic. So for right now, that'll work. I'm not too concerned about it, and then we'll just update some of that stuff. So I'm gonna go File, Export as, single chicken patty, and then I'll just call this frozen.png, and we'll have to update some files there. So, where are we getting these things that appear at the bottom of our screen? If we go here, okay, so yeah, frozen chicken patty, objects, object textures. So, oh, that's right, because the other one, oh, damn, I'm an idiot. Let me, I guess I don't have to do that because the other one, it comes in a pack of 4. I forgot about that. The frozen one comes in a pack of 4, so whatever. This will be fine. But we do need a... I guess we'll still use this to go on the grill, and then we'll have another one to come off the grill. Yeah, so that means we're going to have to make a scene of the cooked one and a scene of the frozen one. Great, okay. Nice. So let's go ahead and do that really quickly. So we'll say this should be... Well, we already have them, really. Don't we already have a mesh only, or do we have a mesh only of the... Let's see. We got objects. We have all of these. If I go to one of these scenes for the frozen chicken, we have this guy right here. Frozen hot dog, we got that one. A single burger right there. So that's different. Single chicken patty. Yeah. Well, good thing I named all of these so similarly, so it's so confusing. That's the best part about this. I need to decide, basically what I need to do now is to decide whether, I guess I'll have this one as the cooked one, and then I'll have to make another one as the frozen one, so when we're in our 3D scene, when we're in our scene A, and we've defrosted it, we throw it on here, we should see the frozen one go on the grill, and then after the timer stops, it'll turn into the cooked one. We just need to display that to the player, so that's what we got to do here. So we'll actually have 3 meshes, the frozen, the defrosted, and the cooked. So that's kind of a pain in the ass, but it must be done. And let me bring this into the scene really quickly. Well, actually, no, I'm going to leave it out for now. Because we're still editing it, and we need to still do some stuff. So, how are we going to do this? I guess if I bring in the... Let me try the single burger first. And I'll just bring that in there. And I actually... yeah, that's right. That's from a larger scene. So... Nice. Let me do this. Make a new scene. I'm going to drag in the GLTF, actually. Because that has everything in it. I brought everything in one big scene using my galaxy brain. And now I need to go here and grab this. Oh, we need to make this local. And then I'm going to grab this burger right here. I gotta grab this chicken right here and this hot dog right here. I'm gonna bring those up. I'm actually gonna bring those out in the scene tree so that they are on their own, and then I'll just delete everything else because those are the ones that I need to make new scenes for. But I need to take this material and make it unique so I can change the surface of it. So I'll grab this and I'm going to... I think I have to save this scene first. I'm going to call this food edit, and we'll just save this in something, and we'll probably delete it later. We just need it to house other scenes. So let me call this... what's a good name for this? Useless. Useless stuff. Useless stuff. Awesome. So we'll save it right in here, and then we got to go here, and we'll say make unique, and yeah, we then want to change this, And let's save it too. I'm going to save this one as uncooked. Yeah, uncooked. And let's take it out of useless stuff, and we'll go to, do we have a, yeah, textures, and we'll save it in here as a material. So that looks good, and then we're going to make another one. We're going to make this one unique, and then we'll say save, and we'll say uncooked, and this one's going to be cooked, and I'll change the color. So we'll grab it now, we'll come down here to the albedo, and we should be able to load the other PNG that we made. Let's quick load, and let's actually not do that. Let's drag it in, because I'm pretty sure I saved it in here. Yeah, single burger patty cooked. So now we have that as the texture, and that doesn't look so good. Damn, I thought it would just change. Oh, that's right, because we're not changing the actual thing. Damn, I'm an idiot. Alright, so let's actually grab the real texture for the 3D object that we need. We might have to grab that from Blender. Where would that be? That would be in here. So let's go back to GIMP. Let me go File, Open, and Objects, Horror Cooking. We need the Assets, Scene 1, and then we need the hamburger.png. Cannot create a preview. Oh, because that's an import. I don't want the imports. I want the actual stuff. There we go. This is the one I want. So we'll grab that. Then we'll go to color, colorize, and we'll turn it to our brown. I think it was actually down here. There we go. And that's good enough. And then we will file, export as, and this will be mock-up scene hamburger cooked. And then we can go back to Godot, and I'll plug that texture in. And since they both have the same, well, it should be right in here. Let me just cooked. There we go. Bam. So now we have our burger right there. And I'm going to rename this to cooked burger. There we go. And yeah, we'll go ahead and save that. And then I'm going to take the transform and hit the transform back to 0 here. And I'll save this scene real quick. We're going to do the same for the hot dog as well. Except I think we can just change the mesh. Well, not the mesh. Hold on. So all we really have to do, I think this is just a color, so we can just change the color of it. So we'll take that. We're going to say this cooked hot dog. Maybe we don't have to go back out to GIMP. That would be cool. We're also going to save this just in case. Make unique, and then we'll say save, and we'll say hot dog normal. Hot dog uncooked. And then we'll grab that, and we can now change it around to the cooked hot dog shape. So albedo, and I guess we just want it a little bit darker, and a little bit redder. So a little more red. It doesn't have to be like, you know, super accurate to real life, but it should illustrate to the player that it's cooked. So there we go. That should do it. And we could add a texture to make it look a little bit better, but we're not going to, because I just don't want to. And then we're going to grab it. We're going to save that. Make unique again, and save as the cooked hot dog. Bam. Yeah, this seems like a whole bunch of work, and it's annoying, but it works. So, hi, how's it going? So then we'll go to single chicken patty, and I think I'm going to change this to the cooked patty, and I'm also going to duplicate it. Well, no, I'm not. I'm going to delete that. I'm just going to change some stuff. So this one is fine. We'll set the transform back to 0, and I'm just going to save this scene for now and put it on a back burner because I have to fix this scene. So I have to go back into GIMP over here. We got to go to File, Open, and we have to choose our breaded chicken, and I have to make a blue version of that. So we'll go color, colorize, and we'll do that light blue. How about a Godot blue? No, that's a little too much. So just like that, I guess. And then I still feel like it should have more of the like original color. So I think what I'm gonna do is open the original file again, and then like maybe paste it on top, and then change the opacity until it's what I want it to be. I'm going to try that and see if that works. I've never really done that before, but so we have that pasted there, and then if we just kind of alter the opacity, I mean, is that more what we're looking for? What if we put this one on the bottom and we turn this opacity all the way up and we change? I think that looks a little more like it. A little more subtle, and then it's definitely a color change between these. I think maybe a little bit more blue. I think that looks a little bit better, so I'm gonna go with that one, and we'll call this one Frozen. Hello. I don't know why people come on here and say hi, but hello. Yeah, so we got the breaded chicken frozen. Yeah. So we'll grab that, and we'll grab the surface. We're going to save this and make unique, and then we'll call it the cooked chicken. Chicken and beans, best damn meal you ever seen. Cooked chicken. Oh man, we saved it as a TRS, and we should save it as a material, but you know, who cares? It does not matter. Let's make that unique, and then this one we're going to change to our lovely blue color. So we'll save as our frozen chicken. Frozen chicken. Damn, dude, I really enjoy getting those chicken logs from gas stations where they're just like a log of like chicken. They're so fucking good, dude. But they make your heart feel really bad. So we're going to grab that texture. Where's it going to be at? Oh, it should just be easier for us to go and select it from here. So it should be right around here. It should have chicken in the title. There we go. Frozen. We have to let it go. So we'll bring this on over. And yeah, I think that's a better frozen texture. I approve. So we got that. Yeah, I think I'll save that. And then we also have to go to our frozen chicken patty. We're going to have to edit that texture in GIMP and pass that back in. So File, Open. That one might be difficult because we can't do the double whatever. Fuck it, it's fine. Where's it at? We'll see what we can do. Burger, rat dogs, breaded chicken. I need the one. Oh, that's right. That's a. We took that picture in Blender, so I don't have. Oh wait, yeah, I still have that Blender. It'll be in a different I still have that one. It's in a different folder. Okay, so we got to go to Objects, Objects, Textures, and this is the one. That one's not the one we want. This is the one I want. So I'm going to grab it, and this one I'll just colorize to blue, and we'll just hope for the best, because we can't really pull any shenanigans. Yeah, that's good enough, dude. Those look like pieces of, like, I don't know, like dinosaur meat, but whatever. I don't know. It'll be interesting. People will look at it. Frozen chicken patty, and I'm just going to call this blue.png, and we'll replace that texture. So, let's go back to our player script, and we'll hook those textures back up. So, what do we need to do? Right in here. This is where we're actually doing the texture applying. So, I just need to kind of... I think I'm just going to clear them all out, and then I'll just add them back in. Yeah, so... these will be the single, and they'll now be the frozens. Nice, okay. So let me close that, and let me select what I want here. So the single hot dog, we need to find that. Great. I'm pretty sure I put that in here though. Okay, yeah, so that one I think is going to basically stay the same. That was the only one that stays the same. So that one's fine. The chicken patty, this is the one we need to change. And actually, I think the burger patty stayed the same too. Nice. So I think it's down here. These are the ones we need to change. The frozen burger patty. Actually, that one stayed the same. It's the frozen chicken patty we need to change. I don't know why I thought we had to change every single one. We just need to add blue to the end here, I believe. Yeah, we'll just add blue. Man, I just randomly thought about the Blue Man Group. That was like, how many years ago were they like a thing? Okay, so we got that. Frozen rat dogs. That'll be the same. Or did we do another? No, we still kept the pink hot dog, because that'll be the same. So I guess let's try that. We also need to... let me go back to my scene A. And... oh, I need to change these here too. Let me go to my 3D, and if I click on this, this frozen chicken, let me go to that scene, and I'm also going to return this transform back to 0 as well. And I'll grab this chicken, we'll grab the mesh, the surface here, the chicken one, and we'll just change it to the... do we have the blue chicken? I don't think we actually have that, so we need to do that. Sorry, there was a ant on my monitor. Alright, or is that a mosquito? Something bit me. Whatever, it's not important. Yeah, so we got the frozen chicken. We need to go here, and what are we gonna do? Okay, yeah, that's right. I need to change this out to a better one. So we go to GIMP. We actually need to bring... okay, yeah, we do have that. I'm losing my mind. All right. We go there. We go to the albedo. We clear this out, and we need to figure out where that is. Should be up here. Should be chicken frozen right there. We throw that texture in there, and now we have the color that we want on there. So yeah, we should be good. And it's definitely a mosquito, because it got me a few times, dude. That's... why? Alright, yeah, the single burger. What are we doing with this? I don't remember. I think this one was the one that we don't want to mess with, so don't save. The griddle slot. let's go ahead and instantiate that in the scene. So we need to also delete all 3 of these and then reinstantiate them. Let me do that as well. Let me go here. I just need to change the transform back to 0. Oh, not the rotation. Not the rotation! And then we'll grab the scene. We'll grab burgers. Yeah, you need to be... I don't think you... Yeah, you need to be returned to your 0. And we're going to save you. And then we're going to close it. And the food, we still need to do some stuff with. The single chicken patty, we can... I think we still need to... I think we can close that. The frozen hot dog, we can close and save. Yeah, we're going to close you as well. I don't think we need you right now. Yeah, nice. Scene A. Perfect. And we also need to delete these and bring them back in. So, what is that? The hot dogs. Let's go ahead and delete it. Yes, delete it. Delete it. Delete it. We get rid of that, and then we'll go here. And then what is it called? Yeah, frozenburgers.tscn. So we'll open it, and now we can move it wherever we want. We also need to make 3 of these as well. So that's the actual ice. Let's go to the fridge. We have an armature. Do we have an animation player? I guess it's right here. So let's see what we can do with this fridge that we made. Where's our fridge? Fridge, armature. This should be like right underneath it. And if we look at what that animation player has, should have fridge closed and fridge open. So it should open, and then we grab our stuff out of it. So let's actually put this right up in there, just like that. And I might just leave them open for now. I don't see any reason to close them. We might have some type of mechanic for that, but for right now, I guess we'll just leave it here. Yeah, let me just make a new animation, and I'll call it stay open. There we go. And actually, you know what I'm going to do is, let me go back to that other animation. Fridge open. We're going to go animation duplicate, and we'll call it stay open. Stay open, and I'm going to delete the other one, so I'll just name this one a little bit differently. And then all I have to do is scale in here, and I can delete all these keyframes except for that last one because it's open the entire time. And then I can come back to my 0 and control D. So now I just have a completely open animation. So I can put this on auto, and it should play this, and I shouldn't have any issues. I'm going to save that. I then have to click on... I'm going to take this fridge, and I got to duplicate it. I'm going to do Control D. I think I was still on my animation player. I don't know why that happened. Control D. We should have a second fridge. And then Control D. Now we got a third one. And we also need the ice. So I'm just going to duplicate that. Actually, you know what? I'm going to delete these 2 real quick. Just select that. Why can't I select? Oh, it's so annoying. Alright. Delete. Oh, yeah. I'm going to add the ice to it first, and then I'm going to duplicate them. So we'll add the ice to it, then we can Control D and Control D. And then we will move them out. One right here, and one right there. So let's actually Control Z on that. I want the first one all the way over here, so it goes 1, 2, 3. Somewhat evenly spaced. I'm not going to stress out about it. And then we're going to close these up. And I'm pretty sure this affects all 3 of them. So if I go to like fridge closed, oh, I guess it only affects that one. That's interesting. But we'll say stay open. And oh, that's right. That's the wrong one. There we go. Let me save that, and then I gotta put the other one into here. So what do we have here? We got the burgers. I need the chicken. So let's go here and we'll say frozen chicken. We'll bring that up and we'll bring that back and then over and bring it to be on top of the ice. And so we got chicken, we got the burgers, and now we need the rat dogs. So we'll go here and we'll add rat dog. Oh, no, we don't call it that. What do we... I think we just called it hot dog because the naming convention was easier here, and we really didn't know what it was going to be yet. So we need the frozen hot dog. And bam. Oh, I saw Bam Margera is sober again. For how long, I don't know. Probably for like an afternoon. But I saw a little YouTube short of him doing some little kick flips, and I was like, oh, good for you, Bam. Yeah, but there we go. So we have the rat dogs right there. And what we need to do is, I guess, make sure this all still works. We haven't really changed anything of that, and then we were going to add the griddle slots. So slots, griddle slot. We bring it on over, and then we toss it on up. And I guess it's pretty small, so we'll probably make it bigger. I just had to bring it in to check, really. There was no other way to test it. So let's go back to griddle slot A, and we will, I guess we'll make it top radius, what do you think about 2? And we'll try that. That might be too big. It's too thin. Let's try griddle slot A. Height, let's go, what, 0.5, I guess. Just like that. Let's go 1 on the height. What's going on there? Why does it look so... Oh, I didn't realize there was a top and bottom radius. I forgot my cat was in the room, and then I saw something walking around. I was like, damn, what is that? So we'll bring this down right here. Perfect. And I think this actually needs to be set to 1. I think 2 was too big, and we'll set 1 here. Maybe 1.5, and then we'll change the collision shape, and we'll bring that out. We'll go here. Bring it out. Bring it up. Control save, and we'll see how that looks in our scene. That looks a little bigger, but not really that big. I guess we'll see what it looks like in the actual... let me hit up our scene real quick. Oh, yeah, I'm using Godot script. Sorry, I didn't see your question. But yeah, it's all Godot script. So we can grab our chicken. We got our blue radioactive chicken. We throw it over here. We still need to fix that model. We can grab our frozen single patty. We have our single patty. And then we still can't add it to here because we haven't coded anything yet. But we have slots. We have the beginning of our slot to add. And then I guess we can go back over here and pick something else up. And we still have to fix those numbers on each one of these real quick. We can also grab our rat dog and do the same thing. We still have, oh, we got the frozen one. We still have the frozen one here. Well, not frozen, but ready to cook. So all that's working. I am going to probably take a quick break real quick and get some coffee. And then I'll be right back and we'll figure out what else we're going to do with this scene. So I'm just going to, I guess, leave this on the screen for now. Actually, I gotta check some stuff, so I'm gonna leave this up, and I'll be back in a few minutes. BRB, 5 minutes. And, oh, BEB, awesome, yeah. There we go. And let me bring this one in right there. All right. Yeah, I'll be right back. All right, and we're somewhat back. All right, so what we have to do is we got to get this coded. Right, so when they click this, we need to start cooking the burger. So we'll basically have the, that's right, we were coding the thing. We also need to make the cooked burger and all this stuff separate scenes. So let's go ahead and do that. We're going to say save branch as scene. I think we'll save this in the objects, and why not overcomplicate it just a little more and save it right to the same folder, because we're absolute G's and that's how it's done. So we'll get those, and then I'm actually going to delete all of these because we don't need it, and then I can actually delete this entire thing that's no longer needed. So let me do that. I think I call the folder useless, and you know, since he is useless, we're just going to terminate him. Remove the selected files depending on your file. Yeah, that sounds good. Fuck him. Okay. There we go. We're good to go, and now we have those scenes, so we can start coding this guy. We needed those cooked ones for right here, so now we're going to instantiate the cooked ones instead of the single cold ones. So, objects, and now we have our cooked burger and whatnot, so let's grab those. My cat is staring at me, and it's really freaking me out. So, objects, cooked, cook hot dog, and then we gotta grab the cooked burger, and then the cooked chicken patty. Maybe I just called it patty. Possibly. Oh, no, that's the TSCN. Oh, yeah, these are the TSCNs. Never mind. I should have called it chicken patty, but we're going to stay with it. Nicely done. We'll save it. Let me get this off the screen. Nice. So, let me change this. Current cooking item. There we go. We'll change this one as well. Oh, I forgot to turn myself back on as well. So there I am. There we go. So, current cooking item, not name, all that stuff checks out, and it's going to be not that. Let's see. Let's give it a try. We don't really know what it's going to be yet. I don't know off the top of my head. I'd have to think about it. So let's try that. And we need to update some stuff on the player character here. So just to kind of walk myself through it, what we're going to do, we're going to go here, grab our stuff, put it in the defroster, have our frozen stuff defrosted. We grab it out of the defroster. We then click on this slot over here to cook it. So our raycast will be colliding with the slot here. It's going to send whatever we touch. It'll say add item, which is what we use for picking stuff up, but also what we use for like clicking on stuff. We probably should call it interact, but it's going to say current item. The current item is then going to be the griddle slot A, and depending on what item we're holding and what we clicked on, then we can determine the outcome. So that's where the player script comes in. We're up here, and that's how we've been handling it so far. So last time we coded for empty slot A, B here, and now we just need to add griddle slots down at the end. Okay, so yeah. Shit. That's very annoying. I want to go underneath it. Right here, and we'll go right there. And what are we going to call this one? It should be griddle slot A. Griddle slot A. And it should be indented one over like that. Yes. Okay, and that will probably be wrong. It'll probably be named something else. Actually, I think it'll be named this, so let's name it that. It should be named this. Hold on. Griddle slot A. There we go. That makes me feel better. We get rid of that. Let's go ahead and start putting in some stuff here. So a lot of this we can copy and paste. Oh, and I figured out why my OR statements weren't working yesterday. If you saw me struggle through that, it's because I did them like this. I had like OR, and then I had another thing here, and then OR, but there was no equals equals here, so there was no condition to check. So it wasn't like X equals equals that. It was just a string that I put here, and I thought this would cover all of them, which it did not. I don't know why I thought that. But yeah, I put a little explanation in the comments. Like this right here. Yeah, very, very intelligent of me. So it should actually look like this. It should look more like that. I don't know why that one's working. Or maybe that one's not even needed. So, you know, food for thought right there. But we're going to add that, and we're going to see what happens. And we need to change that as well. Actually, let's leave that right here. I'm going to leave that intact for now because we're not changing it on any of the others, right? No, we're going to leave that there. So we're going to pretend like we didn't see that. We're going to copy all this code and we'll edit it down here and we'll test it on the new one. So come on, work with me. There we go. We'll grab that, Control C. We'll bring it down here and use a highly advanced technique called copying and pasting. We'll then close this one up right here because I don't want to look at it, and we'll probably move that down one. So, if our current player item is equal to, and we're going to have to update our current player item to as we yeah, so it should be a single hot dog now. Like if we pick it up, it should be this. It should be one of these: single chicken patty, single hot dog, single burger. But instead of passing, we're now going to instantiate our logic. So yeah. So yeah, let me take these. I'm going to actually create a proper OR statement, and we'll say OR, OR, holy mate, yeah, OR, there we go, cat, kitty cat, alright, will you stop, you're very nice, very good, okay, so we grab OR, and then we're going to grab this right here, Control C and Control V right there, and we're going to get rid of these, and then we just have to reverse this basically. So we'll just say else, and we'll put that down down here. We really don't even need the else, but we'll just put it down here and say pass for right now. It makes me feel better. No. Else. Pass. Maybe we'll display a message saying something went wrong. Yeah, let's go here and say something. Let's go print. Not working as intended. Not working as intended, spelled terribly, and then we will print out whatever the current player item is. So we'll just say current player item. There we go, and let's add a little comma or whatever the hell it's called right there, and not working as intended. So that sounds good to me. What do we need to do now? So this will actually be, we need to get rid of, I'm just going to get rid of this. I don't think that should be there. We're going to get rid of these right here. And then we'll move everything back. So I think I can grab all of this and say Shift Tab to bring it back one. Nice. So our texture, we're clearing out our texture because we're placing something into our object. So we're basically showing the player that we don't hold anything anymore. We've got our frozen chicken patty. No, we don't. Our item should be one of those three up here. So we'll grab this. We'll throw that in here. And then we'll adjust everything accordingly once I have that attended to. So let me grab this right down there. Control C and Control V. And so now we need to change this around. So what are we instantiating this time? Damn, which one am I in? Please tell me I'm not in the should be in griddle slot A, right? Ah, damn. Oh wait, no, I'm in the player. Never mind. What am I thinking? Yeah, I have to be in the player, right? Yeah. Yeah. Sorry, I just got a little turned around right up there. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. So now we need, I guess we're gonna need to take some more on-ready bars up here. Sorry, that had me confused because we're instantiating it differently in different spots, but it really shouldn't matter too much. So, Control C and then Control V, and we'll say cooked this time. There we go. We'll bring that down, and all of these should be rocking and rolling. We'll get rid of these right there. Nice, and I then think we need to go here and we'll get the single object. We'll go to objects and we need the cooked patty. So right here, cooked burger. Let's grab the cooked hot dog. We'll throw that here. And the cooked chicken. Where are you? Oh, that's the cooked patty. And the cooked burger is the cooked burger. So yeah, I really stuck with naming conventions there and messed that up completely, but that's fine. No one will ever know. So we have that there. Now we just need to swap these out. So we'll grab that. Well, we can probably remember that. We're not that stupid. Maybe. Yeah, so we're instantiating that instead. Single hot dog, cooked hot dog, and now we'll call this F hot dog. Yeah, C hot dog right there. And then we need to do the same thing. We'll call this cooked burger. Cooked burger right there, and we'll call this C burger patty, or just C burger for short. That'll make it easier. And then we'll do the same thing down here, and then we'll fix all those errors up there. This is the cooked patty. Cooked chicken, sorry. And then we just need to change this to C chicken. Nice. There we go. And then we'll fix these errors. So the C hot dog, we'll Control C and we'll throw it right here. Control V, Control V, and then I'll just change this to burger. And then I'll bring this down and throw it on in and change that to chicken. And then everybody should be happy. Yeah, everyone should be happy. So let's give that a shot and see what happens. Nice. So the incoming object, get parent, place inside. Okay. Right, so let's grab our frozen hot dog. Let's defrost it right here. Wait the 5 seconds. It should pop out our uncooked hot dog. We bring it over here. We should throw it on our griddle, and we spawn a cooked hot dog. So that's not actually what we want to do. We still want to spawn the single hot dog. We then only want to yeah, we then want to have it cook, and then once it's cooked, it'll I guess I'll have like a piece of steam come up, and then the hot dog will appear. So let's make some steam. Could not save one or more scenes. Oh, how terrible. That's because I deleted you. Yeah, I don't want to save because you're not worth it. And then we'll go back here. Yeah, let's take a minute and make some steam. Let's go to here. We'll go File, Open. Let me just do new, actually. And what do you think? 500 by 500 for the texture. I think that's good. And then I actually want a transparent one. So there's two ways to do that, and the least professional way to do it is to grab this eraser. We'll add an alpha channel, and then we'll squeegee wipe it away. So what I want to do here is grab a brush and grab some type of smoke texture that'll look like steam. And if I wanted to take a lot of time, I could make like a bunch of these and animate them. And I think I want to make it white because I want to make it the color that I want it to be. I don't want to do a whole lot of editing to this, so I guess I'll just kind of put this. I actually want to make this bigger. I want to keep everything inside the bounds so it doesn't look like it's floating everywhere. And then I like to make it, you know, a little thicker in the middle and a little more rounder shaped. I think like maybe that. And then what I'm going to do is File, Export As, and we will export this as Steam. And I'm going to, yeah, Steam, and we'll go to Objects, and I think we'll just save it in Textures, steam.png, export. We're then going to make a little particle shape. I guess we should add the particles on here, otherwise we could spawn them on there. I think that's what we'll do. We'll actually make the particles separate and spawn them. So, yeah, but then it would be difficult. Well, we'll just make it a one-off, so they just fire and then they die. Nice. So GPU particles 3D. We'll go to draw passes, and the draw passes will be a quad mesh. We'll take the quad mesh and we'll add a material. New standard material, and then we'll go to transparency. We got to set some transparency, some albedo. We'll load in our texture. I know it's called Steam, so we'll throw that in. We'll then grab, we can grab the color and we can change the alpha around a little bit. I think we'll keep it as it is for now, and we'll see what we can do in the process material. So let's go to billboard. We want to set particle billboard. We also want to go to keep scale, and that will allow it to scale with the particles. Nice. And then I think proximity fade we're going to turn to on, and that will make the edges of it when it hits the surface look a little better. Instead of just kind of being like a hard edge, they'll kind of fade out more. And the distance is 1 meter. We might have to turn that down or up. Other than that, I think we're okay. We can go to, we might make some emission or something. Let's not fuck with it too much though. That should be fine. Let's make, what do you think, 40 of these, and we're going to go to process material, new ones, and this one's going to kind of shoot up and then kind of disappear. There we go. Let's go to gravity. So we're going to go 9.8 in a positive direction. It doesn't have to go crazy far. The emission shape should probably be a sphere because we kind of want it to like hold out. It's going to be, it will be one shot, but I don't want to put it there just yet. It should be like explosive. Should we make it explosive, or should we do it like mostly explosive and then just have it there? Or we could do like one that's explosive and one that trails off a little bit. I'm going to try it all explosive first. And yeah, I just think I think that's too much. Yeah, I think it should be like, maybe like that. I think that's a little bit better. Kind of like, because we can have an effect for that. And I'm going to call this steam particles. Right there. And now what I want to do is start doing some stuff in here. So I got kind of the sphere shape that I want. The initial velocity, let's set this like 0.5 and see what happens just a little bit. So we want to go to our direction, and I want to set this to like 180 so it kind of spreads out all around, I guess. It really doesn't make too much of a difference. You know, that's kind of what it does. It shoots it in every direction. So what if I put it like a 2 and this one at a 2? So yeah, that looks a little bit more like what I'm going for. Yeah, I kind of like that. Then let's go to the scale. This is the one that I was kind of waiting for. New curve texture, and we'll make them get smaller as they go out until they shrink to like nothingness. So that's kind of the one I was hoping for, and then maybe we can, you know, make them shrink real fast at the end right there. Or you think it looks better like that, where they get smaller sooner? I kind of think it looks better like this. But yeah, that should be fine for now for me. Let's see how that looks. Yeah, so we got these steam particles. If I go to scene A, I'm just going to instantiate it real quick. Wrong one. Steam. Maybe I didn't save it. Unsaved, yeah. So we'll go here, control save, and I think we'll save this in the particles, steam particles.tscn. So there we go. All right, let's go back to our scene, and then we'll just see how that looks. Steam particles.tscn. So that's a little small. I kind of want it a little bit bigger, but that is the effect I'm going for. I'm also probably going to make it, what happens if I do unshaded? Can I even do that? Vertex color uses albedo, I guess. Shading. Oh, nice. Unshaded. There we go. And then vertex color, we'll keep that there. But yeah, I kind of want it to be unshaded so it kind of blocks out the hot dog cooking. Nice. So that's cool. Let's see how that looks. Oh, we were going to make it bigger. That's right. So process material. Maybe we should just make the draw passes bigger. What if we just increase this to 2 and increase that to 2? And I think that's a little more what I was going for in terms of plumpness. It's still a little small. Let's go 2.5. You know, let's go 3. Can we do it? Can we push it to the limit? That's about what I want, I think. Yeah. Let me see how that looks in the real world, in the fake world I've created. So we go there. That looks like that. That's kind of cool. I think it needs to last a little bit longer. Those steam particles need to last for a few more seconds. So let's go to, what do you think, 3? Probably not, maybe 2. Yeah, I think that's a little better. And turn the explosiveness down just a little bit. There we go. I kind of like that. Right there. And I don't know, it looks pretty good. I think it does need to be bigger though. And then maybe the I think the emitter needs to be larger as well. So we go to the process material, the emission shape, and we'll set it to I think we'll actually probably do a box because that makes more sense. We'll just do 2 and 2 on the Z, and yeah, I think that'll serve us better in the scene because that kind of covers more area. And yeah, it should only be a one shot, so it should just be like that, and then we'll hit the emitting. So there we go, and then we'll just add a script here, I guess, to the steam particles, and we'll just add a couple functions. I guess when we start, we're going to set emitting to true, because I don't think it does that by default. And then I'm going to get rid of this, and then I'm just going to add a function that says, can we actually add a... What is visibility? Emitted when the node visibility changed. So does that mean that when everything is gone, it's gonna give us a signal? I don't know. We're just gonna do a func kill self, and that will delete us. So kill self, and we'll say queue free, right? Yeah, queue free. So we'll call this from, I guess, another... We're going to instantiate this from our griddle slot whenever we're ready, and then we'll call the delete self here. Let's actually call it delete self. I forgot about YouTube. Delete self, and we'll do that. I gotta let my cat out because she wants to go out. Hold on. Kitty cat, go. I can't leave the door. Goblin's gonna come in here. Whatever. Okay, it's fine. Nice. Now we need to do what? The griddle slot. We need to spawn the steam whenever. So instead of defrost, it's going to be cook. And we are passing in time, but it's pretty much unnecessary. We don't need to do that. So in the animation player, playing hide, that's good. And then we'll say is cooking instead. That'll be nice. We're going to get rid of this because it's not necessary. We're also going to get rid of this. Maybe. No, we'll leave that. These can stay in animation player. The first child area collision. The second, yes, okay. Time label right there and timer. Perfect. So all that is going good. We now have this accounted for. These are the right ones going in. Okay, so spawn single. When does this happen? Okay, yeah, so we start the timer when we hit cook. Timer starts. Whenever the timer is out, it spawns the single mesh right there. And then this is when we need to spawn the particles. So let me throw the particles in here at onReadyVar. And we're just going to call this steam and stam. And then we'll call it equals load. And we'll say, RE, I think I can just do, if I type steam, are you going to pick up on it? There we go. Perfect. So now we just need to instantiate the steam var s equals steam dot instantiate. And then we'll say s dot yeah, what we gotta say, add child s. And nice. We'll actually just put a timer on the thing here to delete itself. So let's just put a little timer here, and then on the timeout we connect it to the steam particles, and then we'll just add the queue free down here. There, and we'll just do 4 seconds, I guess, on this timer. That'll be 4 seconds, and it will auto start as soon as the node enters the scene. So that should do us in that regard. And it shouldn't mess up any of this hierarchy because it should add it as the bottom node here, I believe, if my understanding is correct. Plus that was taken at the time of onReady, so it's not going to change any of that. Are we good to go? Are we... Yeah, this is going to not work. Frozen chicken mesh only. Let's actually see what this is, so we'll be able to see what goes on here. Let's run it. Nice. So we click on this, we grab our burgers. Actually, let me grab the hot dogs. We'll defrost them. We then want to grab the single hot dog and take it over here, and we throw it on there. Invalid call, defrost. Okay, cool, because we need to call this cook. And we'll run that again. All right, we go over here, we grab our hot dogs, we defrost them. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We grab our single hot dog. Doesn't it look delicious? We then come over here and throw it on the griddle. I think we have to wait 5 seconds and we should get some steam, but the steam, it never comes, and we have a grilled hot dog. So what is going on here? Let's take a look. So current player item, single hot dog, current player item. Where is... let me turn off this fan so it's not blasting right into the mic. Current player item at the time of pressing the slot. That's the one we're looking for. Current player item at the time of pressing the slot. Single hot dog. So it instantiated the cooked hot dog, and that is not what we want. We actually do want the single hot dog, and then we want it to transition into the other one. So let me do that. Yeah, and I'll do it here too. And here as well. There we go. Now we got it rocking and rolling. So let's give that a shot. Yeah. And then what happened there, we say place inside. So we go to griddle slot A, we say place inside. That calls this function current cooking item equals cooking item, add child cooking item. Okay. So when we call that, what do we do? So we're passing in the single hot dog. Okay, yeah, we're just putting that in there. Nice. Okay. Yeah, and then we're calling the cook function, running this. Yeah, I think so. I think we're good to go now. We make the steam, we instantiate it, and it runs. Everything should be good to go. So we go over here, we grab our hot dogs, we then head over here, we put it in, we wait the 5 seconds. We then come back over here, grab our hot dog, we move over here, and we put the raw hot dog on there. Our label doesn't display. I don't think we've updated that yet, and we get nothing. Nothing. So what's happening here? Yeah. So this is matching. So the player function's fine. Let's see if we're getting here. I guess we're not getting to this. Oh, is the timer probably not connected? No. There we go. I always forget that. Everybody always forgets to connect everything. It's like the #1 thing everyone forgets. So let's give that a shot again. And this time, maybe Godot will favor us. So we grab the rat dogs, we throw them in here, we wait the 5 seconds. We then go and grab our rat dogs and we throw it onto the surface over here. We wait the 5 seconds and we should see some steam. Or we get a error. Instantiate is not a function. Instantiate. There we go. Let's give that a shot now. We give it a good old run-a-rooney. We go for our hot dogs. We get them in the defroster. We grab the single hot dog. We take the single hot dog and place it upon the griddle. We wait our 5 seconds and we should see some steam as well as a cooked hot dog. Or perhaps not. But we're halfway there. So what is going on here? Debugger. What do you want? Add child, single item. Parameter p child is null. What do you mean? Single item. So I guess maybe this. Oh. So it didn't match up to one of these, which it wouldn't. So current cooking item name, we need to check that. Single hot dog. So let's change that. Single hot dog. And we'll say single burger. And oh my gosh, don't do that. Single burger. And then what is this one? This is going to be single chicken. You fuck. Single chicken right there. Too cool for school. Now we're doing it. All right. I have 3 viewers here to watch my triumph. Nice. So we have 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We now get our hot dog. We then can move our hot dog over here, place it on the griddle. After 5 seconds, we should see some steam and a cooked hot dog. The steam has appeared. The cooked hot dog is nowhere to be found, which is a big bummer, but we're going to figure out why. So, single hot dog. I think that is because that is a capital. That's a capital D, dude. Yeah, it's a fucking capital D right there. So yeah, that'll be it. And let's try that again. Nice. So I am in the right one. We'll grab the hot dog. We defrost it. I'm going to defrost another burger while we're at it, and a chicken nugget just to see. So let's grab the hot dog and we'll throw it on there. We wait our 5 seconds, and bam, there we go. We got a cooked hot dog. So now we can't, we don't actually have any collision on this, so we can't pick that up yet. So now that kind of ends the logic train. Let's try that again with the other ones. And yeah, that's pretty sweet. So we'll grab the frozen patties, throw them in here, wait the 5 seconds, take a look at this shader thingy over here. Come on back. Grab the damn patty, throw the patty into the slot. We gotta wait the 5 seconds and probably receive an error. Oh my god, it worked. There we go. So now we have our cooked patty. I guess it has no normals though, so it's very weird looking. So yeah, we have to exit, and we'll try it one more time with our chicken. So yeah, I turned the chicken blue because I want it to look different from the burgers, because when it's frozen, it's kind of got the bluish texture. We still need to update it on this mesh right here. I forgot to do that. We then grab our frozen chicken patty, and we throw it onto the stove, and we have an issue, and we just need to change this to cook, because we need to cook. So now let's run that shit one more time. There we go. We grab this, we throw it on here. I guess that's running because it instantiates on ready. I should fix that. Let's go ahead and grab that, and then we throw it there. After 5 seconds, we should receive a cooked patty, or we will receive an error. So we get the error. So what is the thing? Single chicken patty. Current cooking item name, single chicken patty. How did I misspell this? S-I-N-G-L-E. What? Yeah, I know the child is null. Oh, it should be here. Single chicken patty. There we go. Is that right? Yes, that is correct. All right, so I'm going to run it one last time from the top on down. We grab it, we throw it, and we defrost it. And we then grab this and we throw it on the griddle right there. We wait the 5 seconds, we see some steam, and then we get our cooked chicken patty, which we still can't pick up yet because we don't have a collision shape on it. But all is well for tonight. So we have the start of our mechanic of our griddle, which we didn't have before. We've got this pretty much figured out. We've got our 3 fridges added. So I think this is going along pretty good. Yeah, I'll probably be back streaming about the same time, usually around like 6:30 to like 8, somewhere in that time. I'll be streaming pretty much every day this week, hopefully, and until I get this done. What we still need to do is, the idea would be once it's on the grill here, you would grab the bun, grab the condiments you want to put on the burger, then grab the burger, and then you would throw it on the altar. And then you would have your fries or whatever over here. You would grab them, throw it on the altar, and I'll add like a bell here. And I'm going to add like a melee mechanic because I'm going to have like rats and stuff running around trying to steal stuff from you. So you're going to have to smack the rats with a hammer and like splat them. But yeah, so that's going to be adding to the challenge. And then there'll be a bell right here. So when everything's ready, you smack the bell and that will alert the demons that, hey, their food's ready. But yeah, that's what I got planned for the rest of this. And then I'll release the whole thing for free, and it'll be like the Godot project, so you can like edit it and do whatever the hell you want with it. You can even cheaply rip it off, do an asset dump, and then put it on Steam or whatever. I don't really give a shit. So yeah, everybody have a great night. Peace out. See you tomorrow.